To continue my ranking series, I figured that I wasn't done talking about the music in these games. The music in the Final Fantasy series has stood the test of time as being some of the most iconic in the video game industry. The battle themes have overall been historic and endlessly memorable to the fans. For this category, I understand that some of the games have multiple battle themes, but I'll just stick to what I see as being the most definitive from the game, or my favorite choice. Let's begin. Number 15, Final Fantasy XI. To those who love FF11, one of the biggest reasons undoubtedly is the music. I am one of those people. I do not claim this battle theme to be bad at all. Venturing the lands of Vana'diel is one of the best experiences you'll have in the series, so ultimately, this track does its job well enough. Number 14, Final Fantasy I. Oh man, I love FF1 a lot. In the original version, this is the only battle theme that exists, for normal battles, boss battles, and even the final boss. Nothing beats the thrill of playing as the Warriors of Light on your quest to restore light to the world. This battle theme is fine, not bad, but I like most of the others much more. Number 13, Final Fantasy VI. I've loved this game almost my entire life. I've always felt it is objectively one of the best soundtracks in video games, period. However, this is the song that I've never really felt like I loved. I mean, I really can't complain though, with a soundtrack this amazing, and I do emphasize amazing. It's okay if one or two of the tracks isn't top of the line material. Number 12, Final Fantasy XIV. This is one of the examples that has multiple battle themes in the game. Do I count the battle theme from the original, or the Realm Reborn revamp? Ultimately, I decided to go with Nail of the Heavens, the original battle theme composed by Nobuo Uematsu. You can tell that he waited for a long time to be able to drive his love for rock into the mainline battle themes, and it's still a lot of fun to crank up to this day. Number 11, Final Fantasy VIII. I've noticed a pattern so far. In most of my choices up to this point, the OSTs are almost perfect. The battle themes just happen to be my least favorite part about them. Nevertheless, my memories of grinding on the island closest to Hell, or power leveling my party early in the game, still cement a permanent smile on my face. Don't be afraid to share the love for FF8. Number 10, Final Fantasy XII. Even though FF12 doesn't have an established battle theme, most zones you enter have a different track that plays as you battle monsters. My favorite of these has to be the Gizo Plains. It's early in the game, and this is the moment you realize that FF12 is one of the most fun games in the series. Loot the chests, tear through every monster in sight, and enjoy the riveting experience of Final Fantasy XII. Number 9, Final Fantasy IV. If you saw my soundtrack ranking list, you already know how I feel about FF4's soundtrack. I've heard this battle theme thousands of times, through my annual playthroughs or the countless efforts trying to obtain every rare drop in the game. Final Fantasy IV will always be an anchor in RPG history, the innovator of the active time battle system. Number 8, Final Fantasy VII. Let the Battles Begin, or Those Who Fight, is probably a fan-favorite battle theme of the series. It was the first theme to remove the classic baseline intro, but it still gets you pumped for action. Probably one of the most famous battle themes to come from the series. It's still special to the fan base. Number 7, Final Fantasy X. I would certainly argue that FF10 already has one of the best battle systems in the series. But when you have one of the best battle themes to accompany it, its lasting impact is unwavering. Number 6, Final Fantasy II. FF2 doesn't seem to get enough credit in any regard. I do think it already has one of the best soundtracks in the series, but let's take this moment to appreciate its stellar battle theme. When everything else in the game tries to make you feel hopeless, the battle music is one of the only moments you feel empowered. Number 5, Final Fantasy XIII. I feel many people are blinded by negativity surrounding this game, but you should be blinded by light. FF13 is such a unique RPG. There's really nothing like it. This battle theme relies on heavy usage of violin and percussion, making it instantly memorable, and one that I continue to love more and more each playthrough. Number 4, Final Fantasy III. While FF3's soundtrack isn't one of my favorites, I do greatly appreciate its battle theme. In fact, it's been in recent years that this track has crept into the top tier of my rankings. The vast set of job classes, the optimized NES gameplay, the battle theme is icing on the cake of this almost perfect game. Number 3, Final Fantasy V. What is interesting about this choice is that 20 years ago, I probably would have placed this near the bottom. It took me a long time to get past the strong trumpet usage in FF5 and learn to appreciate its unique sound. Solid battle theme, solid game. Number 2, Final Fantasy 15. '15 has 3 official battle themes, all depending on which region you're in. They're all great. Stand Your Ground, The Fight Is On, and my favorite in which you hear now, Up for the Challenge. I love everything Yoko Shimomura did for this OST. The seamless transition between the 4 bros exploring the world of Eos and battling their way through beautifully designed monsters. This track is all deserving of a top spot on this list. number 1, Final Fantasy IX. I'll never forget the first time I heard this song. I grew up loving the battle themes of the Nintendo Final Fantasies, so when FF7 and 8 removed the traditional baseline intro, it was disappointing to me at the time. But FF9 brought it back in grand fashion, coinciding with its theme and mission to pay tribute to the classics. My love for it has lasted all these years, and it will probably always remain my favorite battle theme in the series. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to check out some of my other videos. I love talking about Final Fantasy. I'm always open to suggestions for my next reviews or even categories for my ranking lists. Thanks for watching.